The Australians simply weren't ready for Stevie Bear. In the days following his arrival, the nation carried about its business as though nothing had changed. Shrimp were tossed carelessly onto barbecues. Aborigines discussed old episodes of Home and Away with nostalgic warmth. Rolf Harris made off-putting sounds whilst drawing cartoons of an average quality in thick black marker. Vegemite was spread on the faces of slovenly kangaroos. Impoverished 20-somethings searched Gumtree London for bar jobs. Policemen with meticulously groomed mullets tirelessly amused themselves with puns on the word bush. Gap year students dribbled noisily into second-hand didgeridoos. Middle-aged men with tatty camel shirts exclaimed struth at things that they found surprising. Young surfers with long blonde hair complimented each other's Bermuda shorts over small bottles of weak lager. Russell Crowe relished the familiar stench of his own farts. It was Australia as God intended, unspoilt by the arrival of unwelcome migrants. It was probably too much to comprehend, the presence of a bear with magical powers the likes of which the world has never known. Some people deny his very existence, but they're the same people who deny the Holocaust and cats. Cat deniers are the worst. But the souffle of skepticism would soon collapse as a series of extraordinary events unfolded like a blanket of bewilderment. In late February, news spread that the actor Ian Smith, best known for his portrayal of chubby-chinned Scoutmaster Harold Bishop, had narrowly escaped death in a rollerblading accident when a courageous bear came to his rescue. Eyewitness accounts indicate that he buckled quite hard, but the bear gave him a vigorous back rub and he felt much better. Many dismissed the events as unsubstantiated codswallop and had t-shirts printed with codswallop on them. It was unclear if they genuinely thought it was codswallop or if they just liked using the word codswallop. Codswallop. Public interest grew further still when a mysterious flying bear was reported to have extinguished a bushfire by dropping an enormous chunk of ice on top of it. Superman issued a statement accusing the bear of copying his style, but Jason Donovan told him shut up and he got well prang and went home. Shortly after, Nicole Kidman issued a press release claiming that an unidentified bear had pinched her bum during the filming of Australia 2, but no one paid attention because she's a donut. It was only on March 24, 2012, when Prime Minister Kevin Rudd made a formal statement regarding various mermaid sightings in and around the Barrier Reef that people began to pay attention. It is with unspeakable astonishment that I am able to confirm these reports to be true. In the week commencing the 12th of March, the police were contacted by a number of divers claiming to have seen what they believed to be 3 mermaids swimming with a bear a few miles north of the coast of Cairns. After a thorough cross-examination of the divers, it was decided that a police diving team be deployed in the location that the sightings had occurred. On March 22nd, the team returned to shore with a mammal in their custody, which is best described as a female human bearing the biological features of fish from the waist down. It is with considerable regret that I must also inform you that the aforementioned creature has been detained for police questioning in connection with first-degree murder. The police are looking for a small bear described as having a perfect side parting, who is considered to be a suspect in the case. If anyone has any information that they believe to be relevant, we implore them to make contact immediately. Currently unable to give any further info at this time. Thank you. The story captured hearts and minds, and soon the media was engulfed with crackpot theories and wild speculation concerning the mysterious bear. A reward was offered for information leading to his arrest, and soon vigilante groups set about trying to discover his whereabouts. Stevie became an object of irrational hatred, and radical groups of extremist koalas made long-winded threats upon his life. On April the 3rd, following 10 days of hiding, Stevie Bear walked into the Queensland Police headquarters looking tired and dishevelled, except for his perfect hair, and fearing for his life. He stumbled into reception, threw a set of car keys on the desk and collapsed. He was promptly given a slap and taken for interrogation. After 2 days, it was announced that a formal statement regarding the case would be made on national television, and the public became hysterical with anticipation. At 5 p.m. on April the 5th, the streets were empty. Bookmakers had taken record numbers of bets concerning the mystery, and the nation held its breath. Frozen in disbelief, subdued silence descended as a small bear, accompanied by 2 chief constables, sauntered into the press conference and took a seat. The slightly more portly policeman cleared his throat. People of Australia, it is with both pleasure and pride that I am able to introduce to you Stevie Bear. After a full investigation, I can confirm that he is the very same bear who was seen swimming alongside mermaids in the Reef Lake last month, and that he is indeed magic. It is now known that these mermaids assisted Stevie in ascertaining the position of a dangerous underwater criminal who he then risked his life to apprehend. Following a brief struggle, Stevie was able to bosh the individual on the head and drag him concussed to shore, where he locked him in the back of a van and drove him to Queensland Police Headquarters. It is with both humility and admiration that I am able to confirm that the detained individual is none other than Raymond Sting, chief suspect in the murder of Steve Irwin. Normal protocol is that only representatives of the police department are allowed to issue statements regarding cases such as these, but given the extraordinary circumstances, we've decided to let Stevie address the nation himself. Stevie? Whisking his hair in a left-right movement, the bear began. Listen, yeah? I know you lot reckon I'm some evil bear or something, but you need to just calm down for a second. I was trying to do you all a favour and you get well milly with me, and I had to hide in a dustbin for 10 days eating potato peelings and apple cores just so I don't get murdered or whatever. Just chill the fuck out. Within days, Raymond Sting was found guilty and Stevie became a superstar. A public holiday was created to commemorate his contribution to Australian history, and publishers entered a bidding war for his book rights. That summer, his debut R&B single, Koalas Are Shit, went straight to #1, and hairdressers nationwide were overwhelmed with requests for a Stevie B sweep. Stevie took well to stardom and remained unchanged except for an iced-out stingray which hung from his neck. On calm evenings he would lay in his hammock and sip mojitos, wondering what his friends home in London would make of the adventures he had had.